So hey guys, sorry I've not uploaded in a little while, still in hospital, but hopefully getting out next week if all my blood tests and that turn out fine. Got my daughter to bring me up some clothes and makeup and stuff so I can look a little presentable. So I'll flash some pictures up. She took some pictures of me. I don't normally show pictures of myself, so please be kind. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is, there's a few things. I'm going to talk about the event that happened regarding the cinemas being attacked in England by Muslim men, regarding a film called The Lady of Heaven. Now, I've managed to get some clips, and these aren't just peaceful protesters. The cinema actually had to cancel the movie and shut its doors because they were being threatened and they were fearful. I happened to have a friend that was in the cinema at the time with her child, and she said she's never been more terrified. So I'll show some of the clips for you now.
Our beloved Prophet Badnam. Yes or no? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Nare Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Nare Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. My brothers, I want to mention one thing, and I want to get this message to all those councillors who have been taking our votes. We have been for 2 days. We've been contacting councillors. Khas taur par Imran Hussain.
Where is it?
Imran Hussain, where are you? Imran Hussain, where are you? You've been taking our votes. Where are you? All those MPs that are out there, members of parliament, that have gone there with our votes. Where are you today?
Celebrating Jubilee.
When the most important thing in our life has been attacked, which is Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Today, where are you? Where are you? Nare Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Defend Sahaba.
Allahu Akbar.
We are going to defend Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam until our last breath. Nobody is going to take our iman. We're going to die with our iman. We are going to unite with Sahaba radiyallahu anhu. Inshallah.
Now it only gets worse from here on in. And if you notice, well, what I noticed is a vast majority of these men don't have British accents. They're Sunni Muslims from Afghanistan, etc. So I'm going to show you some of the most disgusting things that they said. And one of them actually said that if this movie continues, that he has been trained from birth to basically kill anyone who mocks his religion.
Brothers, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa.
So here these grown damn bloody men trying to kick the door in of the cinema. And as you'll see in the next clip, the manager actually comes out because the people inside are so fucking terrified of these men that they decide to cancel the film.
Let him talk 1 minute.
I am the manager of this cinema, and I'm just confirming that this film is cancelled tonight. And for the rest of this week, we will not be showing this film again. We will not be showing this film again.
The staff are so bloody terrified that they decide to cancel the movie. And you hear these men, they won't even let them speak. All they're doing is screaming at them in I don't know what language. But wait till you hear this next guy. This one is fucking infuriating.
The disrespect of our Prophet, peace be upon him, and there will be outcomes from your actions. You will have repercussions for your actions. We have been trained from birth that we must defend the honor of our Prophet, and we will lay our life on the line.
So here's this douchebag saying that they've been trained from birth, and he's basically threatening people. He's threatening people that they have disrespected them, and yeah, there's no two ways to put about this. This is absolutely fucking disgusting. How dare you do this to the staff of the cinema? This is the fucking KOK. We have laws that have freedom of speech and freedom of expression. We do not have blasphemy laws in our country. And as I said, I did notice a lot of you had foreign languages. Now, you're welcome into this country as long as you abide by our fucking rules and don't bring your bullshit blasphemy laws, Sharia law, all that pish over to our country. If you don't want to see this movie, don't go watch it. That's a simple thing. If you're so offended, don't go and see it. People in the UK have the right to offend, and you have the right not to listen. But how dare you and your group of angry mob men scream down and frighten cinema staff, then try to kick in the bloody doors and then fucking threaten us? If you want to go back to a country where blasphemy laws exist, where you cannot handle someone speaking about your God, I'm a Christian, and I love God, but I can take a joke. If you can't do that, fuck off. You don't have to live here anymore. I'm one of the racist, unracist people that you could ever meet. My grandson is biracial, and yeah, but this goes way beyond that. This is about the religion, and let's just have a look at some clips of what your religion has brought to this country. Honour killings. If you've had the chat, you've already tried to introduce Sharia law into this country. Well, I'm sorry, but I know in your country, having served over in Afghanistan, your book is the law. Is the law. So if you're caught for adultery, you're stoned to death. If you're caught stealing, your hands are chopped off. If you're caught not wanting to join their military forces as a bloody child, we're talking 12-year-olds here, your one hand, say your left hand is chopped off and your right foot is chopped off. We don't believe in child marriages. People at 9-year-old, girls at 9-year-old are far too fucking young to be married. This is not the country that you should have came to if this is what you want to practice. You practice honour killings. There's been multiple times that this has happened. So, and then there's not to mention that, and this is not clouting yous, and I'm not saying all Muslims, there's a lot of Muslims that are amazing and kind and wonderful, but you practice, this is meant to be the religion of peace. To some, yes, but to you lot, bullshit. If this was such the religion of peace, why would you murder your own fucking family just because they think they've stole your honour? Why? Why would you think that some of the acts in Sharia law are fine when they're basically not? And you go on and on and on about your prophet. I don't want to insult anybody here, but your prophet, there's no two ways about it. Come on, I mean, he had a wife that was 9 years old. That's not illegal in this country. In fact, one of the dinghy divers that was brought over in the boat and gave the free mobile phone, he was caught a few weeks later. What do you think he was doing? Huh? Messaging 13-year-olds. And what do you think his excuse in court was? Well, I thought it was legal because it's legal in our country. Well, it's not legal in fucking ours. You can't marry and abuse and touch children. Not fucking on. At all. And I've also seen messages on Twitter by some of these guys that have came over in the boat. And as I say, not all Muslims are like this. I happen to have a very good friends who are Muslims, and they're wonderful people, and they read their Quran, and the way they explain it to me is it's all about peace. But I've seen some of yous on Twitter, and I wish and it's on my Twitter somewhere. I'll look for it and I'll post it on my community page. But yous have said that yous want to breed all the white men out of the UK so you can rape all us white women. And what about what happened in Rotherham? This video might get taken down. I don't give a fuck. What happened there? Like 3,000 children, white children, were R-worded. Not just in Rotherham, Oxford, Bradford, all over bloody England. And what did the police do? Nothing, because they were scared of being called racist. If they'd have done something when these kids went to them to begin with, it would have saved thousands and thousands of lives. And then I saw an interview with one of the brothers of one of the men who got caught. And do you know what the little bastard had the cheek, the audacity to blame? She was a 12-year-old girl and she'd been taken into social care. And he said, well, if social work had a better control of her, maybe she wouldn't have got R-worded. You're for fucking real. These are the kind of guys, and it's mainly men. It's mainly men, as you'll see on the boats. It's mainly men that are coming here, and if you think their values have changed from, say, for example, from these Sharia law countries, i.e. Afghanistan, etc. If you think that their views on life have changed, you're very much mistaken. In one of my videos, I talked about an incident when I was in the army, when I was in Afghanistan, and it was called Bakibazi. I'm sure we can say that right. Bakibazi, yeah. And we called it Man Love Thursday. And I will never forget hearing children in the barracks. I'm wondering why they were there. And a couple of us went and had a peek, and we saw little boys dressed as females. Then, to make matters worse, we heard them screaming, because these young little boys, maybe 9-10 years old, were being SODIMIZED. Yes, that's what was happening to them. And when we tried to stop it, we were told to stay out of it. It wasn't our culture. Do you think their culture's going to change now that they're in the UK? Because obviously it's not. Because if they deem a movie blasphemous, where there is no blasphemy laws in the UK, we don't have, whereas there is in the countries that have in the Middle East. I mean, you'd probably get executed for showing a movie like that. So if you think these people are going to change because a leopard doesn't change its spots, you're very much fucking mistaken. This whole incident has got me so angry because knowing what some of these people are like, I can see it coming. Like, when I heard about that guy messaging 13-year-olds, I wasn't shocked. When I saw them all coming over on flights, these old, disgusting old men with, like, child brides, and they were let in, I was disgusted. But of course, that's their culture. But as soon as they hit the fucking UK, those children should be taken away from them because that's child abuse and it's illegal in the UK. This just has to stop. If you guys do not like that movie, and this has nothing to do with race, nothing. This is to do with your viewpoints because you can't separate church and state. If you don't like it, it's fucking tough. You're not in your own country anymore. You don't have to watch it. If you're offended, don't listen. Sorry, I'm a wee bit ranty here, but yeah, I seen this. I could see stuff like this happening from a mile away. And if our government backs fucking down to this, I will never trust our government again, especially regarding what happened in Rotherham. Alright guys, sorry about this, but my next video will be out soon. It's about, surprise, surprise, Shouty Shola and her disgusting remarks regarding Louis and her racist remarks, her usual race baiting, her and Scooby-Doo at it fucking Genny. When will they stop? When will these people stop? To me now, fucking Shola is nothing but a jealous fucking cow. Yeah, that's all she is to me. But you'll hear more of my rant in the next video. Love y'all guys. Bye. Please hit the like and subscribe. I'm sorry about my swearing, but I seen this coming about a mile away. And if I was all you UK Brits out there, I would go out and I would see this movie because I've seen the trailer and it actually looks pretty good. And I don't see why these men are so upset. I think it's done very tasteful, and I don't think that this is a Muslim man that's made this movie. But of course you've got your extremist bloody faction, and these are the ones that are going to fuck up our country. And for that little prick to threaten us saying he's born for life. Well, prick, I was born, then I joined the army, and I was bred a fighter. So if you want to plan on starting your little fucking, threats against the UK people, bring it, because I'm damn sure lots UK people won't put up with your shite.